All right, Al, thank you very much. The quest continues this morning for 5 actually yummy fruitcakes. It's believed that in ancient Egypt, fruitcake was essential for the afterlife. Now it seems few people would be caught dead eating it. That could change with a taste of Chef Mary Risley's fruitcake. She's the author of the Tante Maria's Cooking School cookbook. Mary Risley, good morning. Nice to see you.
Good morning, man.
That chimp comes over here, you guard me with this thing, all right? Makes any sudden movement, you tell me. Were you in a family that grew up eating cheesecake?
Yes, I grew up in Toronto, in the English-speaking Toronto, where the English heritage comes through.
Why do you think there's such polarization when it comes to fruitcake? People either love them or they just can't stand them.
Well, we in America, we don't like candied fruit because most candied fruit is cheap and badly made. And so when people love fruitcakes, it's because they're eating a good fruitcake.
You've got lots of good stuff in this one. You've got not only the fruit, but you've got chocolate, you've got brandy. So this is really kind of something for everyone in terms of fruitcake. Can you leave the brandy out of this, or do you lose too much of the taste?
Yes, I think that they used brandy as a preservative in the old days, so you could keep the cheesecake over the winter if it had a cloth of brandy around it.
Right.
But if you don't want to make your cheesecake with brandy, you could use tea instead, black tea.
Take me through the process. What are we going to do?
Okay, so if somebody asked you to cream, butter, and sugar, would you know what to do?
Not a clue.
There you go. So the most important thing when you start a cake is when the recipe calls for creaming the butter, you take butter and beat it like this until it's really, really soft and fluffy.
You do that with this?
And then you switch to the machine.
Okay, so you do it first by hand and then you can use the machine.
Get the butter really, really soft before you start adding the sugar.
Okay.
This is for you.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, now we're going to fluff up the butter and sugar.
Right.
Okay. And then you're going to add a couple of eggs.
Pour that in there while you have a free hand.
Okay, we got 1 egg. This is your first creaming experience.
It absolutely is. So be gentle. Okay.
Okay, so we have it all nice and fluffy.
Right.
We're going to beat in a little bit of
flour.
Turn your heat, down a little bit. You can put it on medium. Flour and mixed with salt, and this is buttermilk mixed with baking soda.
All right, why buttermilk and not regular milk? Just a little richer, better taste?
Baking soda is an old form of leavener, and it always needs to be used with something that's kind of sour.
Okay, that makes sense.
Like molasses, vinegar, lemon, sour milk.
All right, now this is going to end up pretty dry, as opposed to a kind of creamy, runny batter. This is going to be a little bit dry, right?
No, this is going to be good, but I would turn the machine off.
Okay. I'll set them up. You kick them through, Mary.
Okay. So we've added our dry ingredients. We've added our liquid. But the most important thing is when you add the flour, stop beating it.
All right. So stop with the machine.
Stop with the machine. There you go.
Okay. Now you stir this
up.
Now,
look what we've got. Would you
I have to say that's very creamy. It's surprisingly creamy.
Would you hand me? These are some raisins.
Everything?
Steeped in brandy. Sure.
Okay, so that's the good stuff in there.
And now you want to hand me some chocolate, good quality chocolate, not chocolate chips.
You have is this semi-sweet?
Just throw it in. Yep, semi-sweet or bittersweet, doesn't matter.
Okay.
And then some cherries. These are brandied cherries that I bought at a specialty shop, but you can use any canned cherries if you want. Okay. Orange peel. Oh, look at this. Hazelnut. This is kind of like chocolate. This is like Cherry Garcia fruitcake.
Yeah, I mean, you want the hazelnut in here?
Okay. No dried fruit in this. This is just a fruitcake.
And is that the reason it retains a little bit more moisture and it's not so dry when you eat it?
Just
answer any way you want there.
I think it's the brandy, Matt. It's going to be a nice moist cake because of the butter, eggs, brandy, cherries, and chocolate.
Okay, was that a greased cake pan or is that,
lightly buttered.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so how long are you going to bake this?
An hour and 45 minutes.
Why does it take so long to bake fruitcake?
That's a really good question because I have no answer.
We're 4 minutes into the segment. I got one question out.
No, I don't know. I just don't know then.
Because a normal cake can be 25, 30 minutes, right?
Yeah, this is so fantastic.
Hi, look at this. A little cherry.
I have to say, I mean, I'd like to just eat the dough.
Can handle a chocolate cherry cheesecake.
Fruitcake.
Take a bite.
All right.
Knock yourself out. Real quick. We'll see you tomorrow. Have a great day. Country star Martina McBride.
This is Today, watched by more viewers than any other morning news program ever.